said I could never talk good sports radio.
What you talking about, huh?
But I told them,
frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
So I found out.
It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
So I saw the light talking sports radio.
I have seen the light.
So I thought about starting Rev T Sports Revival.
By George, he's got it. By George, he's got it.
People are saying,
you can see how you have progressed in the show, and I'll tell you what, man, it shows. I mean, it totally shows.
And our callers are saying this, right? Hey, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Oh, no. The show seems really good. You seem like you have a lot of fun. This is why I called in, and you both know your sport. So it's always fun talking to people that know their sports. That's why I like to call in whenever I get a chance.
And after I introduce my guests, they say,
for that big intro, I don't know whether to make you my agent or have you call my mom.
Our guests are saying this.
Your broadcast always edifies that y'all were inspirational, you're unselfish, you don't whitewash anything, you deal with the real problems and issues, whether they popular or unpopular.
And they saying, I'm sounding like this great legend that had a mouthpiece in the radio business.
Man, you talking sports over there like Petey Green, man. That's what I like about Rev T Sports Revival.
Well, most of all, this. Hey, Fred, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Hey, when you tell them Rev T, if they ears ain't used to great talk radio, they need to adjust. Because at the end of the day, being different ain't being wrong. It's just being who you are. They scared to be who they are. They probably should be listening to your show anyway.
Why tweet about it when you could talk about it on the Rev T Sports Revival? Believe that, baby. March with me.
Washington, D.C. Let's get ready to rumble! Yeah! Good boy! The champ is here! The champ is here! Let's get ready to rumble! The champ is here! Oh, the champ is here! Let's get ready to rumble! For all the champions in the house, huh? Washington, D.C. Yeah! All right. Give it a breeze, y'all. Give it a top now. One more time.
From the East Coast to the West to the North and the South, they come to the Sports Revival because they know what it's really all about. Man, it's a pleasure to be here with y'all. Pleasure to be here with y'all on a Tuesday morning. I got to send shouts out and a happy birthday out to Jabari Fennell. Happy birthday to you, y'all. And I had to send that shout out. Happy birthday to all y'all Sagittarius that's in the birthday this month coming up. So I just wanted to do that before I started my show. But listen here, though, y'all. The Washington Redskins, they beat the Arizona Cardinals Sunday at FedEx Field. And I know a lot of y'all saying, well, Rev, what can we take from this? What can we take from this win over Arizona? We not going to the playoffs, okay? We don't know if Kirk Cousins definitely coming back. And at this point, it's starting to look like that he might not be coming back. And when you talk about this thing, if Kirk Cousins is coming back or not, you know, a lot of people can say Bruce Allen. A lot of people can say, oh, well, go ahead and blame it on Jay Gruden. But again, though, I'm going to say this to a lot of y'all. If Kirk Cousins leave, I blame it on a lot of y'all Redskins fans. Not to offend anybody, but the truth will set them free. They can't hear me. They say I'm real low. Okay, hold on, Red gonna boast y'all up. Okay. Can y'all hear me better? They say I'm still low. Okay, I got you. Hold on, hold up. Wait a minute. Rev T ain't finished. You know. Y'all should be able to hear me now. Can y'all hear me now? Y'all should be able to hear me now. Y'all can hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? They should be able to hear me now. Better sound? Okay, we good. We solid. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you know, the Washington Redskins, they really got to go out there and really make some noise when it comes to trying to carry on these next couple of games. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to stand on this. If Kirk Cousins don't come back, y'all can look at and reflect on yourselves as fans. You know, and I said this from the jump. A lot of y'all went into this season hoping that Kirk Cousins did bad. And at this point right now, it seems like the Redskins are going to go 8-8. But when you look at this and when you look at the scenario of this thing here, who is it to blame? Jay Gruden for the Redskins failure? I know a lot of people, we starting to lean on the injuries now. Okay, but at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, though, I always believe in karma. What you put out in the atmosphere sometimes can come back and bite you in the ass. And when it comes to a lot of you Redskins fans, you know, a lot of y'all still are caught up in an RG3 love affair. And because you caught up in the RG3 love affair, you don't and you will not ever see the light, the true light of the coming of Kirk Cousins. And what you might end up seeing happen is Kirk Cousins is going to go to another team and he's going to flourish. Just like Junior Gillette. Junior Gillette, at the end of the day, you know, you think about this thing, Junior Gillette, he already said he going to seek other offers. But who is really the stupid ones here in this whole situation? Is it Junior Gillette? If I'm Junior Gillette, I'm like, hell, thank you, Redskins. Thank you for allowing me to rehab for 2 years. And now I'm really starting to get my thing off and get back to par. And now I'm going to go somewhere else and really get paid. All while you all kept me in the league and paid me for the last 2 years after I fought Achilles tendon injuries on both sides of my foot, the left and the right foot. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, and you say to yourself, well, who is to blame? We can sit here all day long and say, Bruce Allen, but hold up, wait a minute, it's already been confirmed that Dan Snyder he's not doing nothing to Bruce Allen. So then you start to look to see, okay, so where does the domino start to fall at? I got a vision for some of y'all. And it might rain today because I just said this out my mouth. But if that Bama Kirk Cousins go ahead and walk, if Kirk Cousins go ahead and walk, this is what's going to happen, y'all. In my eyes, or just the food for thought. They going to go sign RG3 to a 1-year damn contract. And they're going to force Jay Gruden to coach RG3, Bruce Allen and Dan Snyder. And if he say he's not going to coach RG3, if he bitch or gripe or complain about coaching RG3, they will fire Gruden. That will be their scapegoat with Gruden. Don't y'all get masked and fooled about, this 2-year contract extension that Dan Snyder and the Redskins gave to Jay Gruden. That don't mean shit diggity bop and shit diggity bang to Dan Snyder. That don't mean nothing to Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder will fire Jay Gruden ass that quick and give him his 2 years extension contract money. And you got to be careful of some things that's happening in the NFL right now. Marvin Lewis, Cincinnati Bengals, said that, listen here, he's not going to study war no more up in Cincinnati after this season. Marvin Lewis, Redskins have great ties. If I'm correct, when Marvin Lewis was the coach here of the defense, they was a top-ranked defense in the NFL, right? Just a scenario. Other scenario is Jay Gruden was an offensive coordinator for Marvin Lewis. Watch where I'm about to go with this. Just like Tom Coughlin went to Jacksonville Jaguars and became the general manager, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. That Lewis could end up back in D.C. in some form of capacity. Just food for thought. There's nothing in concrete. This not yellow journalism I'm talking here. This just food for thought. Things that have came into my mind over the last couple of days when it comes to the Washington Redskins and watching the scenario and looking at. You know, we can talk about the game all we want. Yeah, the defense did good. Yeah, the offense did enough to win the game. But at the end of the day, though, I'll ask you the question, why didn't they do that 2 damn weeks ago? Why didn't they do that 3 damn weeks ago? Why didn't they do that 4 damn weeks ago when it really needed to be done? We can sit here and yada yada and Rudy Poo too all damn day you want about the Redskins be the cop. Yeah, I'm so happy. Feel good on Monday. But at the end of the day, though, it's still a whole lot of drama. It's still a whole lot of confusion that's going on in that Redskin locker room right now. We could talk about the up-and-coming players that they playing now, that's getting playing time. Lanier and them, they had a good game and all. Yeah, that's good. But the question is, why you wait till now to give them young boys a chance? Why you ain't throw them into the midst of the fire when we started out on this journey with this ship this year? See, I don't understand why the Redskins waiting now when the battle is over and now they want to shout. Now they want to go out there and preach. We got to win these games out. We got to go in hard. We got to finish strong. Since when has 8-8 become a damn moral victory in the NFL? They telling you to clap your hands, stump your feet, and say hell to the damn Redskins, because it's a possibility they'll finish 8-8. See, that's just the mask. That's just the illusion that they want you to believe in, that they want you to do the Joe clock and lean on. But in reality, but at the end of the day, though, 8-8 ain't no damn moral victory. 8-8 is you finish and you stunk the joint up. And man, I don't want to hear this foolishness about injuries. Because ain't it amazing that these people that you had sitting on the damn practice squad, out there making plays. Not against the second team defense, not against the second team offense, but a first team offense, a first team defense. They are out there making plays. So why in the hell couldn't they do it when in the beginning of the season, in week 1, in week 2? Why does it take now when the battle is over, where they ain't know they're not going into the playoffs? Now, you want to shout now. We got to win hard. We got to finish strong. Where was that talk when you played the damn Dallas Cowboys? Where was that talk when you had to go play the New Orleans Saints? Where was that fire when you played the Minnesota Vikings? Oh, they want to shout now because the battle is over. I always say it, and I'll stand on this. You could be mad at the Redskins when they lose. You have a right. But at the end of the day, though, guess what? Players still get played. And a lot of times when they in away games and they know they don't have to be back till Monday or Tuesday, they go take hot flights to go chill on the beach some damn way. While you sitting there wallowing your misery about why the Redskins can't get it right. We ask, who is to blame? Who is to blame? Why they shouting now when the battle is over? Why they shouting and the battle is over? Why they wasn't shouting now? Why they wasn't shouting then when they was in battle? When this 8-8 became a man's moral victory. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. We sitting here live right here, Mount Top Network Radio DMV, where the people's voice can be heard. I'll tell it to the hot. I'll tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. What we going to do, though, y'all, let's take a break. When we come back off of this break, though, y'all, I want to keep rolling with this thing with the Washington Redskins. I don't need to talk about stats and numbers and who did is what. I want to hear from y'all. 703-763-4979 is the number. Who is to blame? Who is to blame for this confusion, this foolishness, this mess that's going on with the Washington Redskins? Hey, y'all, we be right back. Crystal Day Motivational Minutes coming up right here on Mount Top Network Radio. Y'all ready? Man, I feel good on this.
So high, you can't get over This is a chance. Get away.
This is Crystal Adair with Motivational Minutes, because we stay in it to win it. Amen. Motivational speaker here and author. Go on Amazon.com and check out a copy of my book. It is called Therapy, a memoir, no dollar, by Crystal M. Adair. My life story, my testimony, and I promise that it will only bless your life. Family, I do not know who this message is for on today, but I do know that it is for somebody. I also know that I am preaching to myself in as much as I'm encouraging someone out there. Family, what I want to say to you on today is that a delay is not always a denial. A delay is not always a denial. Just because God is asking you to wait on something does not mean that God is necessarily telling you no. You see, in our human frame, it is so easy for us to become discouraged or depressed or frustrated when something or the process is not moving along as quickly as we feel that it should. But see, our timing is not God's timing. We may be saying, but God, I am ready now. I want it now. Why can't I have it now? And God is saying right back to you, not right now. You see, his answer is not always no. Sometimes he's just saying, not right now. Sometimes God needs to perfect something in you. He needs to get something right in you before he answers this prayer and gives you whatever this blessing may be. The other times, God may be saying, I have something better for you, but I need for you to hold on. I need for you to exercise some faith. I need for you to believe that I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. God is not always telling you no when you're waiting on a prayer to be answered. Sometimes he's simply just saying, not right now, or I have something better. But you gotta let God work that thing out in your favor, and you gotta let him work some things out in you so you can be truly ready to receive that glorious blessing. This is Crystal M. Adair with Motivational Minutes. I love you, family. Please make sure you go out and get a copy of my book, Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. It's right there on Amazon.com. And as always, a shout out to the awesome Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice and these motivational minutes can be heard.
Network Radio.
Is that Gizzle? Gizzle is at the mizzle, is at the Wizzy, Sizzle, the Gizzle, and Gizzle, Bizzle, Gizzle. Gizzle, Bizzle, the mizzle. Shills, gills, wheels, news, bills, baby.
Before we went to break, though, I gave my scenario some visions, a little yada talk about what I feel about the Redskins. But I said I wanted to hear from you, the people. Who is to blame for all of this foolishness, for all of this shadiggity bopping and shadiggity bang that's going on with the people when it comes to the Washington Redskins? Who is to blame? Who do we blame for all of this foolishness? But before I start reading the responses back, I got to say good morning, man, to Reginald Jerry Jr. We see you tuning in. Stephen Atkins, good morning to you, the Inside Blitz, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio. John Lawrence, good morning to you. Barbara Bird, we see you, Auntie Barbara. Appreciate you so much, my godmother. Chuck Harden, we see you and Leah Harden, Ken Lane's finest. Charlie Lowry Sr., good morning to you, champ. Edward Coward Sr., Ziggy, good morning, champion. Good friend of mine, Beth Wanzer, good morning to you. And the lovely T. Bailey, y'all. TZ Bay, she in the house, good morning, baby. Happy birthday, belated birthday to your Marine. She got on me. I called him a soldier. You know how the Marines are. Yeah, man. Tune in. Crystal Ledea, those motivational minutes right here, Mountaintop Network Radio. We appreciate it so much. Speak life and live. If I'm correct, on Twitter, you can go find it, y'all. And listen here, man. Chuck Harden say, good morning. Excuse me, Jerry Sutton say, man, good morning, Miss Crystal Ledea, family Rev. Always a pleasure to listen to your show. And then big brother L-Dub lives, he in the building. And I can't forget my man Gregory L. Davis, Eat 'em Up, Crunch Bunch. Always a pleasure to have you tuning in, Chain. Samuel Shelton, good morning to you. Good morning. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate you so much. CeeLo, what's going on, Chain? My brother and friend to the end, I appreciate you tuning in. Big brother Molly Moore, we see you. You and sister Shawnee's Courage and more. Appreciate you so much as well. Jerry Sutton say, when it comes down to it, who is to blame? T. Bailey say management, coaching, egos cost us every time. Jerry Sutton say the front office is to blame. They don't want to play these young, hungry players. Bottom line is making a huge profit, which I understand that's what it's all about. But even the players see how the front office isn't looking towards putting the championship team on the field to complete. But just to be average, that's why these real players want to leave. It's fool's gold. And I could agree, Jerry, with that. You know, one thing about the Washington Redskins that we've seen over the years, especially since Dan Snyder has been an owner, is Dan Snyder is quick to jump on somebody with a big name. He don't care if they've been in the NFL for umpteen years. He don't care if it's some young rookie sensation coming out of college that they think going to be the key to all, keys to everything. And time again, the Washington Redskins have came up short on the stick. I was talking with somebody on Twitter yesterday. I don't really have time to go scan through my tweets, but I was talking to somebody on Twitter yesterday, and we were just kind of talking about, you know, how the Redskins need to go try to get one of those top high draft picks. Well, as of lately in the NFL, when you go look at these top 25 first-round draft picks, a lot of them not in the league now these days. Or you rarely hear their name be called in the NFL on a high level, at a high magnitude. So at the end of the day, I don't know so much trying to sink the tank so you could get a top 25 draft pick is the answer. The Redskins got to start to go look deep into the jungle. 3rd round picks, 4th round, 5th round picks, 6th round picks. Go look for those diamonds in the roughs. You know, I always believe that. Don't think that because somebody went to UCLA or they went to Miami that they better than the next man that went to Norfolk State. Or Hampton. You know, it's just those players and those people that you find, that you see in those big schools' names, they get a lot of publicity, whereas though, you know, they don't. Okay, cool. So, you know, and where do you go find those people? In the middle rounds. Players that's hungry. Players that don't think, oh, because I did this in college, I got a right to do it in the NFL. Because if we seen, that always don't work out too well. And I'm just not talking only about RG3. No, I'm past trying to throw rocks on damn RG3. RG3 is a non-factor right now. I'm talking about players in general, outside of the Redskins, just in the NFL in general. Don't too many of them show up to the table to make things able. Good morning to Kevin Coon. Good morning to Lisa Mack. I see you, Mama. Yes, Lord. Appreciate you tuning in. But at the end of the day, you cannot be masked by, oh, we need a first-round draft pick. So at the end of the day, You know, I agree with Jerry Sutton, the front office. And I told y'all last week, man, don't start talking to me about what Scott McCloughan did and nothing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I ain't got time for all that. Talking about what's happening now. What's here now? What might not be here tomorrow when it comes to the Washington Redskins? But what I want to do is I want to take a break, and when we come back, I want to ask you all this question. Let's not fool around with this. Do you want Kirk Cousins to stay, or do you want Kirk Cousins to go? I'm going to read y'all comments. We're going to talk about it. We sitting in live, y'all, right here, Mount Top Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. I'll tell it to the eye. I'll tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. We be right
Yeah, this is a story of Thomas Dog. But the dog that chases its tail will be
Specialized custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903. From Rucker Apparel.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
This is Stephen Askin, host of the Inside News. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. And we will break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV.
Network Radio.
Come on, take a ride. There's a party over there. There ain't no job. It's live. It's all the way live. Don't even have to roll. Don't even have to drive. Just slide. Stick it, slide. Just forget about the drums and the 9 to 5 and just sail on. That's what you do. Just sail on. Now the dude's so funny. Hey, what do you think? What is it called? It's called a Lakeside Train. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage.
Very simple to say. Please, Brother Rev, you just said what our weakness in the front office is all about. We don't draft out of the smaller schools that there's those players at least 10 or more years. You right on point. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, you really want to know what's wrong with the Washington? Because when you go look at teams, especially like the New England Patriots, they not drafting number one draft picks, but they're winning though. I mean, let's talk about it. Let's look at these teams over the years, man. That, you know, for the last 10 years or so, 5, 7, 10 years ago, let's just look at these teams that we hear year in and year out, the names that we hear contending, the names that we hear contending, and even the year that they may fall off and get a high draft pick, that draft pick, he's welcome because in two added pieces that's already playing at a high level. So the only thing he got to do is pick up his bucket, which I'm speaking of his helmet, and follow them and find his way. But constantly you find the Redskins looking for that next big top draft pick. The answer ain't always there in the top draft pick. You got to look in between the crevices, in between the drafts, to go find the diamonds in the roughs. And a lot of times they don't even be in the roughs. They just be sitting there, mouth drooling, stomach growling. So at the end of the day, you know, before I went to break, the question that I asked the people, and I want to ask y'all, and I want a straight up, honest answer. Yes or no? Should Kirk Cousins stay here as a Washington Redskins, or should he pack his bags and go? If you watch the game on Sunday, and you watch the end of the game, one thing I saw that a lot of people don't really do, I mean, players do it, but you rarely see the quarterback do it. At the end of the game, the referee was trying to take away the game ball, and Kirk Cousins told him no, and he held on to that ball real tight. Why would Kirk Cousins give a damn about having the game ball against the Arizona Cardinals? No playoff implications. Just a victory. Why would not that he did anything spectacular in the game, but why would he be so pressed to hold on to the football? Is it that he wants to hold on to the memory of his last victories as a Washington Redskin? I mean, it's just me. I just kind of look at little things like that and just make you say, like our senior hall would say, make you say, You know, good morning to Kevin Phillips. We see you tuning in. Jerry Sutton say, yes, Kirk should stay. Charles Lowry say, senior say, well, I definitely would hope we could retain Kirk for the right cause. I truly don't think I can trust any other free agents to, because Drew Brees would be the best available, but we know that the Saints not to let him go that far. Don't want Keenum, don't want Bradford, and drafting a rookie I believe is going to set us back. But I guess it won't be too much of a setback because, hell, we'll have averages hell now. Kevin Coons say exactly, Rev. I was talking about that yesterday with a buddy. He is a man who agreed how the skins under Gibbs and under Belichick were very similar. So at the end of the day, you know, and that's and understand, I'm not trying to put the burdens on that the Redskins need to be like Joe Gibbs or that the Redskins need to be like the Patriots. Because as you know, I'm a firm believer, let the Joe Gibbs Redskins days be. And if you keep trying to search for somebody to do it like them, to do it like the Hogs, to do it like the Smurfs, to do it like the Sean Taylors or whatever, the Gary Clarks, the Darryl Greens, the Charles Manns, the Neil Oakwoods, the Dave Butts, the Darryl Grants, the Dexter Mann. If you keep trying to look for people to do it like them, you're going to keep getting heartbroken every time. You got to let people build up their own name, build up who they are, and let them establish a name for themselves instead of trying to look for somebody to be like somebody, to act like somebody, to play like somebody. Uplift their name instead of trying to uplift somebody else's name and tag their name to it and then call yourself uplifting them. So at the end of the day, you know, when it comes down to it, I believe this is one thing that's good and true, that the Redskins can really go in the mid-rounds and go really find some players that want to play. That's just my personal opinion. But listen here, though, y'all. I tell it to the hot. I tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. Y'all make sure y'all go follow us on iTunes, Podbean, Stitchers, YouTube, wherever it might fit you. We right there. Just type in Rev T Sports Revival, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. You can go find us on Twitter. You can go find us. Where else we at, man? We on Twitter. You Tinder. I mean, hell, you name it, we there. Wherever it is, we there. We all over the lane. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all save the link, the Mountaintop Network Radio DMV link. Y'all can hear that 24/7, the replays of all the shows and the content that we have here on Mountaintop Network Radio. I just really had to go into this thing about when it comes to the Washington Redskins. So I look forward to talking with y'all again. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. We doing a short show today, y'all. I got to go out and go do some charity service, make sure some kids get some toys today for the Christmas time. I told y'all I was helping out. I tell it to the hot, I tell it to the cold. Come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk.
Mountaintop Network Radio.